What's up guys, Guillaume here, and welcome back to Pro Cycling Manager 2022 for episode number 46 of our Garmin Sharp Corona, the first episode of the Tour de France. If you've missed the previous episodes, especially the National Championships one, don't watch it. Just simply do not watch the episode. Avoid it at all costs. But as I said, we've got a Tour de France upon us today. It's a variant that I think existed. It's an old one. It is indeed. I think it's 2011. Could it be 2011? I think it is. I think it's I think it's the Mavoclair season. But it is starting with the Mont des Alouettes. Then we've got a team time trial. We've got flat stage, easy stage of the Mille Bretagne, flat stage. And then I will do the stages 8 and 9 to wrap up the first episode. So until Issoire Saint-Flour. Hopefully we can get a few stages. Our leaders have triggered their fitness peak 3 weeks ago, and my other leader is currently suffering from a bruised hand, so I'm not really looking forward to the episode. And here we are. The start, the Grand Départ of the Tour de France, the biggest race in cycling. Mark Cavendish is there, so is Mason Ray, so is Magnus Sheffield, so is Lenny Martinez, so is Fabian Christen, so is Joel Suter, so is Stefan Kung, and so is Brandon McNulty. We've got the American champion, we've got the Swiss champion, and that is everything we have champion-wide, because I've lost the others, sadly. But as I said, we've got a flat stage today, Passage du Gois, Mont des Alouettes. It is a false flat finish. I believe Philippe Gilbert had one in real life in that stage, or maybe I'm wrong. Is that the jersey we've been rocking the entire year? Because if it is, then I've simply forgotten it. Because I know there's like some Tour de France editions of some jerseys. Swift, for once, is one of those jerseys. I guess I'm just completely wrong for once. Alright, my train has been discombobulated. Even though I've been pacing for 10 kilometers, everyone was happy in the wheels of Mason Ray, and then they just decided to disappear. Not really sure as to why, but again, it's just the way PCM works with trains. I'm still not really able to understand how they work, but they do. I'm pretty sure at least one person on this earth knows how they work. Maybe like the game creator or something. But we're gonna pace 99 until the Mont des Alouettes. Alright, I'm quite worried about putting Brandon McNulty in the train, if I'm honest, because I feel like Brandon may just murder Mark Cavendish with his rhythm. So I'll have to avoid that. But we'll do our best. We shall do our best. Brandon is gonna take the lead. How's Mark? So far, I mean, he's struggling, but I've seen worse. I've seen a lot worse from our boy Marky Mark. 2k to go. Stefan Kung still leading. Joel Suter still in the wheel. Take the relay with Joel Suter. I'll try and drag him. I don't really want to like start the sprint, because I feel like if I do, I'm just gonna get clattered. Mark! Oh, it's slow! It's slow! But the Max Missile claims stage 1 of the Tour de France and wins at the Mont des Alouettes ahead of Arnaud Delis and Søren Verenskjold. That's record! That is the record for Mark Cavendish! Let's fucking go! I mean, I've won the one stage I wanted to win, which was the stage with Mark Cavendish. Now we've got something I do not know how to really do, so we're gonna go with vibes for this one. I'll slap a nice 90 on everyone, I guess. Magnus Sheffield can go 25. Kristen can do 15, Joel Suter can do 15, Brian McNulty can do 18, Stefan Kung can do 25, Mason Ray can do 20, and Mark Cavendish can fuck off. Alright, let's go. I'm not really sure how to do this, so all I'll know is I'm gonna take a L. Tell you what, so far we're not doing too badly. We've lost Mark Cavendish. But apart from that, I'd say we're doing quite well. I'd say we're doing quite alright. Magnus is currently the one leading the group, then it'll be Lenny. I think I'm just gonna have to drop Lenny just in case. Because his yellow looks quite poor. Yeah, I'll back Lenny and put him at the very end of the train. I just need him to hold on. But so far, Spotify is leading in Les Essarts. We've got 1 kilometer left. We're going to push it to the end with Mason Ray 99. And across the line for us, it is P1. Just like in 2011, Garmin takes this stage in Les Essarts. I did not see that one coming. And then even got an achievement for winning a team time trial, meaning that in 7 months of the game being out, I had not won a team time trial. So, because Mark won at the first stage, he's wearing a polka dot jersey. That might be the only time in his life he's worn a polka jersey. The man is 40 years old and he's still trying to improve on his stats. That's just prime Mark Cavendish days. He's got a +2 today, so he'll be aiming to maybe get another stage. Will be a bit different. The team isn't as good as it was a couple of days ago. Got Mason Ray with a +5. Magnus Sheffield still rocking a +4, but he's still completely injured. And also, Brandon and Lenny have both lost their fitness peak. Not a fan of the whole situation. Final 13 kilometers of the stage, we are reaching Redon for the stage between Ollen-sur-Mer and Redon. I'm spacing 19 right now with Fabio Christen. Not really bringing me at the front of the peloton because the boys of Lotto Destiny are here. I beg Christen doesn't block me. Christen. I'll swerve on the other side. Okay, perfect. Mason is going to try and bring Mark Cavendish to the front. Emphasis on try. I think I could be good. I think on paper, I think I should be good. Because now we've got Magnus, who's going to take the lead, and Magnus is an absolute beast. Mark has lost the wheel of Joel Suter. Okay, now we're back. We're good. The train seems to be in order. We'll have a mass sprint in the streets of Redon. There goes Brandon McNulty. 4 kilometers left. We're going to have a right-hander. I cannot remember who won in 2011 that year. I think that may have been Tyler Farrar. I think Tyler wins here. So that would have been another stage for Garmin, by the way. A good start of the Tour de France. Oh, I've launched so early. Mark tries to slip through the... Okay, that's 3 stages for us. That's a brace for Mark Cavendish. Ow. How is this? I fucking lost the Brazilian Championship with no competition, but now I'm winning 3 stages in a row in the Tour de France, including the team time trial, and winning 2 sprints? Who the fuck am I? Another +5 for Mark Cavendish, although today will be difficult. It is the Mille de Bretagne. That one I know for a fact. Kate 11th had won it. We'll see if Lenny Martinez can do what the Aussie had done. The winner of the stage had won the Tour de France. So I'm quite eager to see someone like Adrien Petit winning it. That'd be quite funny to change the stats. But yeah, we'll just try and do what we can. Magnus Sheffield is not injured anymore, so that's good. However, Brandon's Tour de France is basically already finished. He's got the grey bar when it comes to fitness, so he shall provide no help whatsoever throughout the 3 weeks of this Tour de France. One thing I had not seen coming in this stage was a win from the Breakaway. It appears that Eddie Finet, Tony Galopin, Anthony Maldonado, Mathieu Grisel, and Laurent Zweig will fight for the stage. If we come back within 2 minutes 11, Eddie Finet will not take the jersey, otherwise we'll have the new yellow jersey riding for Israel Startup Nation, Israel Premier Tech. There's 5 riders, 4 French, 1 Belgian. The odds of France losing are staggeringly high. Mason Ray pacing 99 to try and bring the peloton back, but sadly it appears to be useless. The Breakaway has started the Mille de Bretagne, 3 minutes 17 in the lead. We'll see if we can retain the yellow jersey or not, as Brandon McNulty will take the lead. Grisel, Maldonado, Zweig, Galopin, Eddie Finet for the best win of their career. Tony Galopin has won already on the Tour de France, the others definitely have not. Meanwhile, the peloton is starting the climb. Again, 2:17 is the gap with Eddie Finet. 2:11 is the gap with Eddie Finet. We'll increase the rhythm with Magnus Sheffield. Grisel has gone with Anthony Maldonado. The stage is going to be for the rider of JBL. Anthony Maldonado takes the stage in Mille de Bretagne. Meanwhile, in the peloton, we've got Ben Zwioff and Nils Politt trying to follow the rhythm of Magnus Sheffield, doing quite well here, Magnus, if I'm being honest. Maldonado takes the stage ahead of Mathis Grisel. Then we'll have Tony Galopin wrapping up the podium. Lenny is going to try and finish alongside the GC leaders, and that's what he'll do next to Mathieu Van Der Poel and Ida Schelling. Good performance by Lenny. Gap is under 2 minutes. We retain the yellow jersey. More flat stages. Mark has claimed 2 wins already. Can he claim a third one? I'd be lying if I said I was confident, but then again, he's won this one in real life between Carré and Cap Ferrel. Let's try to make history repeat itself. Final 10 kilometers before reaching Cap Ferrel, my god. I can't even speak French at this point, but at least I can maybe win a few stages on the Tour de France, hence the hat, by the way, I know I've won in the previous episode, and it did not bring any luck. I'm trying to just push through the curse. There we go, that's the word I'll use. But 7K, Masonry is leading so far, so good. I'm expecting the other sprinting team to appear in a few hundred meters, few hectometers, as Mason will step aside. The best young rider so far of this Tour de France. Bit of a hill here. Mark is going to make it. That's prime Mark Cavendish right there, because the Mark of early season that was getting dropped on the UAE Tour, yeah, he sure as hell isn't making them hills. Brandon is going to step aside. Magnus Sheffield, Stefan Kung, Joel Suter, Mark Cavendish, Lenny Martinez. That is our train heading into Cap Ferrel. There goes Stefan, 1.3k. There goes Joel Suter. There goes Mark Cavendish against Wout van Aert, and this time we're going to take an L. It's a win for Arnaud Dely ahead of Jasper Philipsen and Matej Govitsa. It's not even the top 10 finish, no, it's P9 for Mark Cavendish today. Disappointing. Stage number 6, can we get another win? We'll see this one as a heady finish. It's a sprint stage with a heady finish. I'm expecting someone like Wout van Aert to thrive, where Mark probably won't. +2 only for the Manx Missile as well today. We'll do our best. +5 for Stefan Kung, though, you never know. Stefan could potentially do something, but in his role of a lead-out man, I'm not sure he'd get the freedom he wants. And no, don't start saying #free Kung in the fucking comments. Yeah, you've done this with Sheffield and Vermarcus in the start of the year. Stop trying to free people. I'm not gonna. Mason with a massive rhythm. 10k until Lisieux. There's been a crash involving Mathis Louvel, Paul Lapera, and a few other riders. I'm getting boxed in here by Rémi Cavagna. And he's actually going to block my entire train. Well done, Rémi. He's bullied me in the French NCs. Oh, where's he taking me? Fucking hell. Just why? Who's the unable one? Fabian? Sorry, Stefan. Fuck is you doing? What jersey is that? Johannesson for what? Spotify Quickstep. That's a cool jersey. Okay, well, none of my riders are where they should be, so this is gonna be fun. Win the final hill towards Lisieux. Sheffield leading away. Marion McNulty in the wheel, then Stefan Kung, then Joel Suter, and then the rest of my team were getting boxed in yet again. I simply love this game. There goes Stefan Kung. Joel Suter is getting boxed in. Yep, you guessed it. And I've murdered Mark Cavendish. Good. It's a win for Ethan Vernon today, ahead of Wout van Aert. Ethan Vernon takes the yellow jersey of the Tour de France. Not gonna lie, this was a shit sprint, but the game is responsible for that, for blocking me 53 times. Stage number 7, Le Mans Châteauroux, 220 kilometers of flat terrain. Mark had one in 2011. This suits him more than the previous 2 stages, if we're being honest, so we'll see if we can do something. And I'd like to at least recover the yellow jersey I've lost to Ethan Vernon, but I'm not really confident on that end either. 10k to go until we reach Châteauroux, the town of La Berrichonne. Great town for like the 3 people that live there. Actually, I'm pretty sure that even they hate it. Masonry will launch the exact same train. I feel like this has been a very routine episode. Like, I've done the exact same thing in every single stage. It paid off in the opening 3, and then it started going to shit. Hopefully we can come back to our moments of greatness with Mark Cavendish and aim for what would be for him a 37th, I think, Tour de France stage win. Magnus Sheffield going 99. Brian McNulty is going to step aside. Try to block no one, because I'm not a dickhead. I used to be, but I've changed. 3.3k. We are in the prime position, and by prime I do not mean the hydration drink, of KSI and Logan Paul. There goes Joel Suter. Is it too early again? It might have been just too early. Mark Cavendish to the line. Yeah, it is too early. It is way too fucking early. It's a win for Arne Maret, ahead of Søren Verenskjold, Ethan Vernon, Mathieu van der Poel, and Mark Cavendish claiming P5 today. I'm quite disappointed with myself yet again. It's the first difficult stage of this Tour de France, or at least the first stage that requires us to go up a hill, and it's a -2 for Lenny Martinez. Lenny, you had one day. Like, you could have been -2 for the first week, I would not have cared. Today I do care, sadly. +3 from McNulty. It's quite fun. I think that stage, was it a breakaway that won it? I know Torushoft, I think, had kept the jersey at the end of the day. Because I remember vividly the French commentators saying that Filippo Pozzato had been dropped and it was a surprise because he was a Tour de France favourite, which to this day is still a massive question mark. I'm guessing they were meant stage favourite, but the day Pozzato was a stage favourite on that, then you call me, yeah? We're starting the first KOM of this Tour de France, at least the first one that isn't full cat, the Col de la Croix Saint-Robert. 10 kilometers, average of 5.4 should not prove to be too difficult for the Tour de France favourites. Had this been the only climb of the day, or had them in a flat finish, I would definitely have cared with Mark finish. Today a bit less. I'll still try to care because that's kind of what I do, but I'd be surprised if Mark was to do anything today. I'll have Stefan Null of Sheffield. There we go. That's going to be our three main riders. We had a breakaway, but Quentin Hammonds is now dead. And there's been a massive crash at the back of the peloton, involving João Almeida, Mathieu Mohoric, Paris Pentre, anyone retiring maybe? No, it doesn't seem likely. But yeah, there's been a crash, disrupted a bit the peloton, and it meant that Magnus Sheffield is now at the back of the first group. I guess I'll try and go for a bit of a train now, and we'll see what happens next. And we are in the final climb towards Superbès. I'll switch the position of Brandon McNulty in the train. No, just take the position. Where's Lenny? And not exactly as high up as I would like him to be, but guess we'll try and make it work. Mr. Kung shall take the lead of this group as we are now in the fog of Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes in Superbès. Yeah, there was no way Pozzato was winning this stage. I don't know what the French commentator was on. We'll use the gel. I don't like the fact that Lenny's red is going drastically down. Fair, Mark was still alive and kicking. Not sure as to how, but he's out here. 1.7k, I do not see anything. But we'll try and do something either way. Lenny Martinez has dropped from the wheel of Brandon. There's an attack from a Spotify quickstep. Tobias Johannesson dragging himself to the line. Brandon McNulty gets the stage for Garmin Cervelo and is the new yellow jersey, despite having no fitness whatsoever. I love this game. Where's Lenny Martinez? He's been low-key dropped. Hopefully there's no gap between Brandon, or actually between Zambanini and Stefan Kunger. There may be a gap, which I dislike heavily. Thankfully for us, no gaps. I did see that there was a withdrawal. Jasper Philipsen, that's massive for the green jersey classification. Also, Guillaume Martin lost 17 minutes today. I think his chances of winning the Tour de France were already near zero. They're now below zero. Final stage of the episode. It's a -1 for Lenny Martinez. Thank you. Thank you, Lenny, for your support. Brandon is in yellow. Somehow he's managed to claw his way back into yellow. I mean, last year it was a bit of a miracle that he ended up wearing it on the Tour de France podium. That he didn't wear it, I think, a single kilometer throughout the Tour de France. At least this year he's got it. This has been quite a difficult stage so far on the riders and the elements. We've got 95 riders left in the first group. It is a peloton with 6 of our riders. We've lost Fabio Christen and Mark Cavendish a long time ago. I think there's been some crashes as well. We weren't involved for once. My riders decided to stay on the bike. I don't think Carlos Rodriguez is here for T-Mobile by Anki as well. So he managed to avoid crashing as well, which is quite nice from him. But yeah, 13k to go. We've got one hill and then the finishing one. And only 4 riders able to help when Joël Suter will take his turn. There it is. Alright, let's go. There's been some attacks. Tobias Harland Johannesson, who's in great shape, by the way, by the start of this Tour de France. Kevin Collioni is there, so is Esteban Chavez. I must say, I'm a bit disappointed with Lenny Martinez's fitness so far. Or at least, not fitness, but his yellow bar is quite, absent, we'll say. Just simply not there. We'll see if we can make anything. Stefan Kung is going to try and bridge everyone. He managed to come back on Collioni and Chavez. He may as well come back on Tobias Harland Johannesson. 1.6k until the end. He is murdering both himself and Brandon McNulty at his rhythm, which is not the thing I wanted to see. 1k to go. will have to launch Juan McNulty right now. He's going to murder Lenny Martinez. It's a win today for Juan Ayuso in Saint-Flour, where Luis Leon Sanchez had one 11 years ago. Quinn Simmons claims P2. Juan McNulty is going to take P3 with Grosjean, Arna, Pogacar, Lenny Martinez, Stefan Kung, Ide Schelling, and Mikel Landa completing the top 10. I think Ben O'Connor may actually complete the top 10. Indeed, he does. Alright, we'll wrap up the first week of the Tour de France in yellow. And despite a 9-second lead, Juan Ayuso will not take the jersey. He's quite far behind due to the time trial. Juan McNulty will be in yellow come the end of the first stage, the first week, with Tobias Harland Johannesson in P2, Lenny Martinez in P3. And then we've got Vingegaard, Pogacar, and Landa 20 seconds behind. So everything is still yet to play for, but I have to say, it's not been a bad start to Tour de France for us. In the next episode, we'll have the first mountain stages, the Pyrenees with Luzardinen, Lourdes, and the Plateau de Bay. Will Lenny Martinez finally have a good day when it matters? I don't know. That's more of an open question, if I'm being honest. But we'll see what happens in said episode. If you want to see it, then do feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And I'll catch you very, very soon. My name is Guillaume. Have an amazing day. See ya. Pass me the